one of the greatest mysteries in football. Listen to me. One of the greatest mysteries in football is how Tennessee don't have 10 national championships back to back when some of the best players we've seen in the NFL came from Tennessee. Yes, I'm talking about Barry. Yeah, we talking about Barry, right? But we could also be talking about Peyton Manning. We can also be talking about Derek Burnett. We can also be talking about Alvin Kamara. When you just look at the sheer talent that came out of Tennessee. Yes, I know they had a coaching epidemic, okay? I know they had a coaching crisis every year. It was just a coaching crisis. It's the one school that has been cursed with the worst coaches in the history of football. But damn, they can recruit. And a lot of that goes to T. Martin. I don't know why they don't want to let him coach the damn team. I don't know. It's the state of Tennessee. But anyway, bruh, some of the best players in the SEC. And I was talking to somebody that was asking me who was the best safety I've ever seen. And I said, the best safety I've ever seen didn't come from LSU. It didn't come from LSU. And we've had some great ones. The best defensive back I had ever seen in my life played for Tennessee. And I'm honest enough. I gave up lying a long time ago. I'm honest enough to admit that shit. And, and I don't like admitting things that's not purple and gold. But the best I've ever seen came from Tennessee. Yet they've won nothing. Yet all this amazing talent has been wasted. And yes, some could say the same thing about us, but at least we win this shit every 10, 15 years. We'll sneak one in there. Come on, Tennessee. What the actual fuck, bro? What the actual fuck? You had a player a couple of years ago that set a sack record. He set a sack record. And on draft night, the Philadelphia Eagles reached out to me and asked me, is he as good as people say he is? I said he's probably the best I've ever seen coming off the edge. And they drafted with the next pick. Who remember that shit? They drafted Derek Burnett. And they go on to win a Super Bowl with him. I said, I told you. I told you I'm the football prophet. Because, I painfully observe shit. There's some things I observe with a lot of pain. All my face be wrinkled up and shit. Like I'm in excruciating pain. And when I see somebody that's really good and he's not playing for us, I get angry about this shit. Like, who were we recruiting when Tennessee was recruiting him? I was there for this shit right here, too. I was there. Every time you see LSU on this screen, I was sitting in the stand for that shit. Who were we recruiting? When they was recruiting Eric Berry, who did we think was so important that we missed this shit? But I don't know. Maybe we need to have an investigation, an FBI, NSA. Maybe they need to have a group of theoretic physicists to understand why Tennessee don't have 10 national championships. Maybe somebody from Tennessee can answer this shit, because I am truly puzzled how you always have the best of everything and finish last. Shit is puzzling. But as it relates to Eric Berry, he was that dude. He was that dude with the boots and the hat. He was that dude. He was not to be played with on no Saturday. He was not to be ever fucked with, ever. It's what he did.